Yo, thank you for having me. It's your boy Mykell Vaughn. Go follow me on Instagram, Twitter, search me on YouTube, follow me everywhere. I'm everywhere. T-Paintour, yeah, it's turned up.
Yeah, it's the Archivist, y'all, exclusively interviewing Mykell Vaughn, straight out of KCMO, Kansas City, Missouri.
Yo, it's your boy Mykell, man. I've been doing music since I was about 8 years old. Started networking when I was about 14. Like when I was about 14, 15, I linked up with like artists like Huey and Young Rome, and you know they was signed with jobs, so they was with Memphis, and Memphis was checking out the records we was sending. He's the president at Job Records, so when I was about 15, he was sending me messages back, you know, telling me that he loved the music I was sending. I've been, you know, this is my first tour. We out here with T-Pain. It's crazy. We've been getting love, so the love we experiencing is crazy. Something new, you know, we ain't never experienced nothing like this before, you know, so I'm thankful for every opportunity. God first, keep God first, most definitely.
And how did you get started? What inspired you, influenced you?
What inspired me, you know, growing up in my grandma's house, you know, just going in the back room and seeing my uncles do music. They was doing music all day, recording, so whenever they would leave, I was just walking there, sneaking there, and try to mess around on the equipment and everything. My first solo project, my first project I ever did was with my boy Myro Mac. You know, it was a local project we put out. My first solo project is the Show Me. We went and captured all the artists from my town, the major artists from my town with the major buzz. So we captured them, put them all on the CD or whatever. We threw the single that I got with Problem. You know, Problem's a big artist on the West Coast or whatever. He's touring big with Wiz Khalifa. He's all over the TVs and everything. So it's my first project. It's called The Show Me. And we spend a lot, you know, spend some time on this little project right here. It's just to give people a little preview. And then we got the original project about to drop. Drama's hosting that project, and we got like features from Yo Gotti coming, you know, from Problem, Rocco, Nipsey Hussle, whole Young Dro, and a lot of other major artists, you know, that y'all probably know.
And tell us about your music video. Over 100,000 views.
Oh yeah, I did a music video a while back. It was about, you know, it was a little ways back, but it was for my friend who was killed, you know, who was about 16, he was murdered, he was gunned down. It's called Truly Missed, and you know, everybody, you know, knew who he was, so you know, that hit like 100,000 views, and you know, that's a good thing, you know. People got to hear the story about what actually happened and everything.
And what was the challenge and hardships that you had growing up out at KCMO, like to become in the rap game?
Oh yeah, just you know, when I was growing up, you know, I was living with my grandma, then living with my mom, living with my grandma. Then my mama finally got it together and was like, you know, it's time to really, you know, put you somewhere else, you know, so you won't be in this environment, and you'll have dreams and goals that you can reach. So, you know, growing up in Kansas City, it's like you gotta face the whole trying to be tough, and then the whole, you know, just doing you. A lot of people try to do the whole tough thing, but I just did me. So and I think that's the reason why I'm here right now, you know, doing this interview.
What did it take to be where you're at right now? iamtp-aintour.
It took dedication. I've been doing music since I was 8 years old. So, but I really officially took you know, networking and everything serious when I was about 15, 16. I had a record with Two Pistols. He actually had a song with T-Pain called She Got It, but I was 16. He was signed to Cash Money, so that was something big to me, you know, and I had a record with him and everything. So it's just like a lot of sticking to it and a lot of branding yourself, you know, so.
And share about LMG and your group?
LMG,
Entourage.
LMG with Full Music Group, man. That's what we is right now. We partnered in with Sony, BTW, you know. That's the whole label or whatever. We got a lot of things coming, music videos, MTV Jams hitting. We got World Star videos hitting, everything. This is basically, we getting ready for vlogs to drop, day-to-days and everything. So this right here is just the beginning of everything.
And largest crowd you've ever rocked?
On tour here, about probably, I think it was Reno. Reno, Nevada. That might have been the biggest crowd I rocked. But when I was about 6th grade, I went to my high school. I went to the high school to rock a crowd when I was in middle school, and that was about, there's a few people. There about 600-700 people out there. I was only in 6th grade, so it was big for me.
And your best hip hop memory you've been part of or contributed to?
My best hip hop memory, I got chosen to open up at the Made Man tour, which consisted of Tyga, 2 Chainz, Juicy J. You had Tech Nine there, Chris Calico. They all rocked it, and I got chosen to be a part of that. And that was, that was a good thing because it was in my town. So that was, the Sprint Center is huge in our town. That's the biggest, the biggest arena out there right now. So that was a big opportunity right there.
And what's next for Mykell Vaughn?
What's next? We got singles dropping. We just dropped the one with Rocco. We got the mixtape, live mixtapes. We got the mixtape on live mixtapes. Go check it out. It's called The Show Me. We got it on Dat Piff too. Also, it's called The Show Me. We've been getting views and everything. But we got like records, singles coming, videos for MTV Gems. We got the 106 and Park videos coming. Everything. Records with Problem. We got the Rocco, Nipsey Hussle, the whole Dro, Ace Hood, Mano. We rocking with everybody right now. So we just going around working with everybody. So we got a lot coming.
What did it take to get those collabs? That's some next level.
It takes talent. They heard the talent and it was there. It's about who you know, but also you still got to have that talent too. So once they hear that talent, you got to keep that connection on your own. You can't just expect somebody to make that connection for you. You got to keep that relationship with these artists too also.
And you got Alien City, Canada.
Yo, I'm going to be out there real soon, and I'm going to tell y'all this, Drake is my favorite artist. I'm going to be out there real soon, and me and him is going to work. Shout out to Canada. It's Mykell. I'm LMG BT Dub coming from Kansas City, Missouri. Follow me on Instagram, Mykell Vaughn, MYKELL-VAUGHN. Follow me on Twitter, Mykell Vaughn, MYKELL-VAUGHN, and follow the team page at LaFou Music on Twitter and Instagram, LEFEUMUSIC, LaFou Music Group. That's us.
And you got any shouts?
A shout out to the whole team. Shout out to my Ortiz, my DJ Rock, my manager, Vonzel, my bro Frank. He hits the stage with me, get it live. My cameraman Riddle, he always got me looking like a star. Man, just shout out to the CEO of LaFou Music. Shout out to my whole town. Shout out to my mom. And last, I want to say the best for last. Shout out to God. You gotta keep him. You gotta make sure you stay well grounded.
And shouts to Mykell Vaughn and the whole KCMO on the come up.
And shout out to Archivist.
And this is the Archivist, and you already know the name, y'all.